We're going to go through some of the harder problems on the homework with elimination here. I'm going to start with number 20, which is the last one and probably the hardest one. Step number 1 right here says let's go ahead and line everything up. If I look over here, not everything's lined up, so let's go do it over here. I got 5x minus 9y equals negative 43. This problem, I think we're going to need to grab some calculators. 3x plus 8y equals 63. Cross this off. We're all lined up. Number 2 says I need to find out which one I want to eliminate. Let's think over here. Think elimination. Okay. So if I want to cross out x, I'm playing with a 5x and a 3x. The only way to get these guys to cross out is if I multiply the top by like 3 and the bottom by like 5, and I make one of these negative. Because then, if I actually do that, the top's going to become like negative 15x, and the bottom will become positive 15x, and that all nicely crosses out and gives me 0x, which crosses out. So this doesn't look fun. But let's see if it's our best option. Because if I'm thinking y, I have a negative 9 and I have a positive 8. Ooh, that's even worse. So now my only options to get these guys to cross out is multiply this bottom by 9 and this top by 8. So wait a minute, what is, and this is when I'm grabbing my own calculator, 8 times 9, 72. So now I have negative 72y and have positive 72y down here. So this does cross out, this does work. But do you want to multiply the entire top by 8 and this entire bottom by 9? You want to multiply 63 times 9? No. Get out of here. I don't want to do that either. So I think the easiest option is going to be to do the x. So we're going to choose to eliminate x. So I choose x. Cross that out. Then number 3, we already did. We already know that we're going to multiply the top by negative 3 and the bottom by 5. So let's go ahead and do that. Top by negative 3 and the bottom by 5. Now all these are going to change. And I'm going to clean up my board here. Alright, the top, we have to distribute that negative 3. First thing I'm going to get is a negative 15, of course. So, negative 3 into 5, negative 15x. Negative 3 into negative 9. Positive 3 times 9, 27y. Negative times a negative. That's going to give me a positive. Reaching for my calculator, 43 times 3. I got 129. Down here, 5 times 3, 15x. 5 times 8, 40y. 5 times 63, 315. Time to go straight down now. This crosses out. That's good. This adds up. 67y equals, and all this stuff adds up to 444 is what I'm getting. I'm going to divide both sides by 67. And I'm getting y equals 6.6268656. So let's round that off to a 6.6, okay? Take that guy and plug it back into one of our original equations. So that's what this guy says. So I take 3x plus 8y equals 63. I drop in my 6.6 right there. So I have 3x plus 8 times 6.6 equals 63. 8 times 6.6, I got 52.8. All right. Then I'm going to subtract both sides, 52.8 minus 52.8. So I have 63 minus 52.8. I got 10.2. Yep, divide by 3, and we get about 3. So 10.2 divided by 3 is a 3.4. So x equals 3.4. So my approximate answer here is 3.4, comma 6.6. If I want to do number 18, it's already lined up for me. Go ahead, cross off step number 1 then. Step number 2 says, who should I eliminate? And we have to think, do I want to eliminate the x's or do I want to eliminate these y's? Well, these are the smaller numbers, so I just have to multiply this guy by -3 and multiply this guy by 2 to make them all 6x and -6x. That seems pretty easy. To get this to cross out, I'd have to multiply by a -5 and by a 2 to make everything a -10y and a 10y. That crosses off too, but I don't want to multiply by a 5. I'd rather multiply by 3. Maybe you want to multiply by 5. I don't know. So I choose x. X dies. 3. Top is getting multiplied by 2. Bottom is getting multiplied by 3. We've already decided that over here. Top by 2, bottom by -3. So I'm going to grab my red just so we know what's happening. Top by 2. Bottom by -3. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit so I can go sideways. Okay. Grab my pen, going sideways. 2 times 3, that's going to be 6x. 2 times 2, 4y. 2 times 17, ugh. What was that, 34? Right there. -6x. -15y. 26 times 3 equals some -78. Boom. This crosses out, and I'm going to get, oh, what is that, -11? And then I got 34 minus 78. And I get -44. Things are going to work out nicely. This crosses out. Y equals 4. Cross this off. We're done. Step number 4 says take this guy, plug it in. So let's plug it into this one. 2x plus 5y equals 26. So I'm going to take the 4 and put it here. 2x plus 5 times 4. It was 26. This is 20. So next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go -20 both sides. Cross that out. 2x equals 6. So x equals 3. 3, 4.